Hello, Marnie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Have you had a nice day so far?
I have. It's been fun. I'm loving the set.
It's cool, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
really cool. And you're matching.
I am.
For those-
Unintentionally.
Yeah, and even with your nails. So you've got bright pink nails
all
on.
by accident, I swear.
Oh, I believe you. Okay, so we're going to start with a quick fire round.
Okay.
Ready? So, Valentine's Day or Mother's Day?
Mother's Day,
Makeup or bareface?
bareface,
Heels or trainers?
trainers,
Ultimate guilty pleasure?
reality TV,
Gym or takeaway?
takeaway,
Duvet day or date night?
duvet day,
Leather jacket or hoodie?
hoodie,
Go-to drunk McDonald's order?
double cheeseburger meal, 6 chicken nuggets and a Coke.
All of that?
Yeah.
Wow. And best piece of advice you've ever received?
Just do you.
Just do you.
Yeah.
Love that. We're going to talk a little bit about reality TV.
Okay.
Because you joined Geordie Shore back in 2013.
I did.
That's such a long time ago.
I know, and I feel like it's gone so quick.
So quick. How
Like
did...
all of me 20s.
Yeah. So you joined when you were like 20, 21?
I was like, I think I just turned 21.
Yeah.
So it was a really long time ago.
So you've sort of like grown up.
I have
on
grown
that.
up.
What was it like? Was it like
It was-
mental to join such a dysfunctional family?
It was amazing. I think it's been such a great opportunity, and I've loved every minute of Geordie Shore. It's given us so many opportunities throughout my young life. But it was just a blast. Honestly, sometimes I wish I could go back and relive it. It was just
Yeah.
all of us had such a good time.
Is there anything that you think, oh, I wish they hadn't have aired that? Or
Well, yeah, of course. Like, the thing is, I was so young, I basically made all of my mistakes for everyone to see.
Yeah.
But it's just the same mistakes that any 20-odd-year-old makes. But
and then I feel like the press can't say anything about you because the worst is sort of done.
That's the good thing. Nothing really shocks anyone when it comes to
Yeah.
us Geordies, because everyone's already seen
yeah.
it.
She's done it on Geordie Shore
Yeah,
already.
exactly.
If you could go back, would you join at the same time or would you wait a little bit later?
I'd join at the same time because I feel like I was able to kind of grow up quite quick as well. I think that's kind of led us to where I am today.
So talk to me about when you joined Geordie Shore.
Yeah.
What was that process like?
It was really fun. It was quite simple. I just got a message on Facebook and I got asked to audition, and then I did.
Who's the
And,
message off?
it was off a researcher who
Yeah.
worked at MTV or Lime at the time.
Yeah.
And they just asked us to go and audition, and I did. And I literally went in the house like a few days later.
Did you?
So it was really quick, but back then, like, reality TV wasn't what it is now.
Yeah.
So I wasn't nervous. I just jumped straight in, and I
Yeah.
was just wild. I was myself as well, which a lot of people aren't these days because everyone knows how big reality TV is.
And do you think that because that pressure wasn't there back then, like now you think reality TV, like I think, oh my God, like you're going to be famous overnight. It's
Yeah,
like,
we didn't think that.
It wasn't like that, was
Nah,
it?
we did not think that. Like, we all still were like going to go back to our normal jobs,
Yeah.
and we did not think anything was going to come of it. So we didn't have any expectations. We just went in and we were just ourselves.
Yeah, and I feel like that's why you've maybe stayed relevant.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you've not you don't feel entitled or like, oh, it's me, you know.
Yeah, I
have
feel like there's a lot of like reality stars now who just do it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it doesn't really
You
last.
were going in there literally to have a laugh.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we did. We had such a laugh.
You met Casey Johnson
Yeah.
on Single as Fuck.
Yeah.
Single AF.
Single AF.
AF, yeah. What was that like?
That was really good because I'd came out of a really awful relationship at the time, and I'd
Mm-hmm.
kind of given up on love. So like doing that dating show was a big step and a big leap. But yeah, I met Casey. So
And
the
things
rest
are going pretty well. You got a baba.
yeah, we got a baby.
Yeah.
Which has been a hell of a journey, but it's been amazing.
You told me about sleepless nights.
Yeah, we're having a lot of sleepless
having
nights.
a lot of sleepless nights.
But it's funny because me and Casey, when people told us that we'd be tired, we didn't
Yeah.
believe it. We'd be like, oh, they're just being negative. And like a few weeks in, we're like, give me
Yeah.
sleep.
It's true what they say.
Yeah, everyone was right.
Yeah. So like a pretty public relationship, you and Casey.
Mm-hmm.
What's that like?
Honestly, I think me and Casey do a really good job of keeping it quite private.
Yeah, I
I
feel
mean,
you
I've
do.
had relationships in the past where it's more like out there for everyone to comment and see, but I don't know, I think people really like me and Casey as a couple because we don't really get any negativity, which is
Yeah.
nice for a change. I've experienced a lot of that in the past with past relationships, and it's
Mm-hmm.
awful.
What else do you see happening in the next 5 years?
Well, I'd definitely like to get married.
Yeah. Casey's in the room. Now, that was like a biggest hint ever.
We'll see. But then I think I want to travel and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe in the future more babies, but we've got little Rocks now, so he's enough.
I love that name.
Do you?
Yeah, I really like it.
Oh, I'm really pleased. It was a last minute choice for me and Casey. We had loads of names and then we just changed it last minute and
Did
we
ya?
just decided to go with Rocks, yeah, because
Yeah.
I really like the 3-letter names. And I
It's like,
don't know.
Pat, like
Yeah,
Rocks.
yeah. And I know it's weird, but I like names that have an X in, like Max, but Max is too common. So I was like,
Oh, excuse me. Definitely not a Max.
Rocks is perfect.
You found out that you had chronic UTIs.
Yeah.
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 And you spent £30,000
Yeah.
trying to work out what it was.
Yeah, it's probably more actually.
probably
Honestly, I've
more.
spent so much money because it's such a poorly recognised condition.
Yeah.
And
So talk to me about this. How did it go about? Because
I've
I feel
always
like
suffered with my bladder since I was young, since I was 16, 17. And then obviously since giving birth to Rox, it's got a lot worse. But the doctors are just so bad these days that I spend so much money trying to find out what was wrong. And then I got diagnosed with a chronic UTI.
So what did they say it was at first?
They diagnosed us with a lifelong condition called interstitial cystitis. I know I can barely say it. I've got a lisp as well, so I couldn't even say it. But yeah, and I got diagnosed with that, and that's an incurable disease.
Yeah.
So I was really depressed for
2.5
years thinking I had this. But that's what I was diagnosed with, and it turned out it wasn't that. It was just a chronic UTI, which is treatable.
Yeah, because you was try and raise awareness of this, don't you? Because
Yeah,
I think-
try and raise awareness because there's so many girls who suffer with
And
this.
that can be scary to be diagnosed with something that's incurable and it's
Yeah.
something you've got for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's intense stuff.
It's really funny as well because the diagnosis was something that basically is inflammation of the bladder, but they were doing tests on my bladder and they were saying my bladder was fine. So it's just stupid that they were saying I had that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I spent all this money trying to see specialists and I finally got to the bottom of it, which is good.
Well, there's 1.6 million girls
Yeah.
that have apparently got this.
Yeah, I know, and they're all suffering,
Yeah, and they're all suffering. But like you said, I think people need to be more informed that this is
I've
an
already
actual
spoken
thing
to
and-
so many girls just through my Instagram
Yeah,
who've also been diagnosed with the same thing and then found out that they
Yeah.
actually had the chronic UTI like me. So
What advice would you give to those girls?
just to try and just get the best advice, see a good doctor. Don't if you know your own body. That's what I've always said. I know my own body. I knew that wasn't right what the doctors were telling us, and yeah, just don't really give up.
I found that absolutely bizarre that you went to the doctors and they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't
It's
even
crazy.
know.
It just happens all the time though.
Because it affects you not being able to do
to yeah,
things.
that's what I'm saying. It can really hold you back.
So what is it? What is it that you can't do? Because
Well, I'm actually being treated at the minute, so I'm doing a lot better than I was. But
Yeah.
at one point where I wasn't getting the help that I needed, I was bedbound, literally bedbound, and I was in so much pain. But now I'm actually able to do things because I've got a good doctor who knows the condition and they're treating it the best they can. But obviously there's some girls who just listen to the first opinion that they get and
well,
they just
that's
carry
it.
on.
I think it's that thing of having a second opinion, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
if I go to the doctors, I sort of see that as gospel
Yeah, exactly.
and be like, right, well, that is what I've got. And
Yeah, it's just most doctors these days just Google.
maybe we leave that one there. They Google.
Yeah.
Do you think? How are you going to raise more awareness for this? Because I feel like you're one of the first that I've heard that has got this, and there's so many people that you can help, and you've got such a platform.
I feel like just using my platform to just raise awareness is already doing such a difference. There's so many girls who've contacted me to just talk about it and stuff and thanked us because they've gotten their help that they need just from me just talking about it. So I think just using my platform really.
We're going to talk about baby rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
Talk to me about when you found out.
But I was pregnant.
Yeah.
It was just there wasn't no real story to it. It
There's
was just
not.
I just felt a little bit strange. Done a test, and then it came back positive. And I remember I was just in my wardrobe getting ready, and I literally put the test down while I was getting changed. And then I'd finished getting changed, and I looked at it, and I went, "Oh my God.
Was it like a, oh my God, happy or oh my God, worried?
It was instantly happy.
Yeah.
And then it was a bit of worry.
Yeah.
And then it was happy again.
Yeah. How did you tell Casey?
I just shouted him up straight away, and I was
Did
like,
you?
yeah. And my mum was downstairs, and I was so scared to tell her, even though I was 27.
Why were you scared to tell
I
her?
don't know. I don't think you ever really like.
Because it's like, I'm a proper adult now, Mum. I've got a kid.
Yeah, and I just didn't really want to tell her. I don't know. I was just still scared to tell her, but she was really happy when I did.
Yeah. And how did Casey take it?
Happy straight away.
Yeah.
Like it was frustrating because I had so many doubts in my mind, but Casey didn't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, do you not have one worry? Because Casey's younger than me as well. So like I didn't, but he was just so happy from the get-go.
Oh, that's so nice. And obviously very public for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, very public pregnancy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. How was that?
I actually had a really good pregnancy.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was just my birth that was bad, but I had a good pregnancy. I didn't have any like sickness or anything. I was just really tired. But I think it just the bigger he got, the harder it got. And
Yeah.
Rox was like £8 one.
Yeah.
And they told me that he would be in like he'd be like £6, £7. So
Again, get a
when
second
he was
opinion.
like, when he was placed on my test, I couldn't believe how big he was.
Yeah.
He was huge.
So tell me about your birth experience. You just said that your birth was like quite challenging, maybe.
Yeah, my birth was honestly, I don't really want to go into too much detail because I don't want to put people off.
Okay.
Because like,
Why would it?
well, majority of girls have really great births, but
Yeah.
mine just wasn't like that at all. It was just so traumatic. And I really toyed with getting a C-section or having a natural birth. I didn't know what to do, obviously, because of my bladder complications. But I decided to do the right thing and have a natural birth. But it just went so wrong. I ended up being induced because he was 2 weeks late, which was just a whole another story. Being induced was really awful. I don't know. I think every woman's different and every woman's experience is different. But mine was just really awful. It was 28 hours long. I ended up getting rushed to theatre because he just got stuck basically, and it was a lot of screaming.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Casey. He had to watch the whole thing. He didn't really know what to do.
But
it
at
was
the end
just-
of it.
Yeah,
got
at the end of it.
beautiful
Yeah,
baby.
exactly.
So does it sort of like, because everyone says this, but I feel like pain is pain. So when you're in pain, do it after, when you've got like...
It's so funny. Like
Does
no
it
one
just-
can prepare you for the type of pain it is, and it's funny because
Really?
like now when I like talk to other mums who've done
Yeah.
it, we're all just like.
Yeah, I
we've
get
done
you.
that.
I
I
get
get
you.
you. We've done that. It's like I'm now in that club.
Yeah, yeah,
we've all
I
been
can give
through
the
it.
advice.
Yeah.
But like, as soon as you hold your baby, is it
Yeah.
like all of that was totally worth it?
Yeah, definitely. I think once you've got them on you, you're just so happy
Yeah.
that you got through it. You've got through it together.
My mum says that's like the most magical thing, and nothing will ever compare to that
Yeah, I
first
mean,
time you see.
everyone says that. Mine was like, I'd had so many drugs. I was just like completely
Yeah.
out of it. I was just out of
Baby.
it. But honestly, when I came around, it was just an overwhelming feeling
Yeah.
to become a mum. It was crazy.
Thinking back to Geordie Shore,
Yeah,
crazy days, to now, motherhood,
it's mad. It's mental.
how does it compare?
Well, everyone thought I'd be the last to have a baby.
Yeah.
I was the least maternal, so
Well, yeah.
everyone, all the Geordies were so shocked that I'd actually fallen pregnant first. But I just never thought back then, all the partying and all
Yeah.
the tequila shots, that I'd be.
But I like that you've done that.
Yeah.
You've done that, come out the other end, and now like you're settling down with a baby.
I just feel
That's
like my
really
life
cute.
has just literally progressed in every
Yeah.
stage. Like just every chapter
Yeah.
I've gone through.
You've spoken about if you were to have another baby, it would be surrogacy.
Yeah, I did speak about this. I would honestly, just because of the whole birth, it just terrified us. Like, and obviously, it made me bladder issues a lot worse. I
Yeah.
just don't know if I'd want to risk it again. But I suppose you just never know. We'll see where I am in like 5 years when I'm brave enough to do it all
Yeah.
again.
Well, that's like a goal of yours to have another kid.
Yeah, definitely.
And get married.
Yeah, I'd love to get married. Yeah.
Oh God, pressure's on. We're going to play a little game
Okay.
that I'm sure you'll love, and it's called Slang Me Silly.
Slang me silly.
Slang Me Silly.
Right, okay.
I'm going to say, like, describe a slang word, and you've got to say what that slang word is.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
So, something you feel when you're tired and hungry.
Well, so I've got to say a slang word for that.
Yeah. So, something you feel when you're tired and hungry. So, if I say, like, I'm tired and hungry.
Oh, this is hard. Is it Hank Marvin?
Maybe. Maybe for you. I was thinking hangry.
Oh, hungry. Yeah, that is.
Oh, hungry
but
and
that's
angry.
Not, is that slang? That's not slang.
That's slang.
Right, okay. Come on then, whack us another one.
Whack us another one. A word that you use to describe something that feels high class.
Oh, I don't know. This is a hard one.
Right, Marnie, you're letting me down here. I thought you'd be really good at this.
So that describes high class?
Yeah, or like a little bit extra, a little bit sort of, yeah, high class.
I don't know. Tell us.
Bougie.
Bougie?
Yeah.
Never heard it in my life. I'm from Newcastle. I
wouldn't have thought with your accent.
We don't really know all these slang words. We only know like ours.
If someone is described as the greatest of all time, we would call them
the greatest of all time.
Yeah. Think about this now. This one is
You could
pretty...
call them so many different things.
Yeah, but think about greatest of all time.
G-O...
God, you nearly know. G, greatest of... O.
So, got...
All...
I don't know, just tell us, honestly,
goat.
I didn't get any GCSEs, I'm really not that bright. Just tell me.
It was goat.
Goat?
Greatest of all time, G-O-A-T.
So that's what that means?
Yeah.
Someone who's the greatest of all time, you call them a goat?
Yeah.
Never heard that either.
Okay. Complete the missing name of the famous rap duo.
Okay.
You'll get this, please. Something and Pepper.
The Hot Chili Peppers.
Something and Pepper. Babe, come on. Dead simple. Something and Pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. There we go. Wait, we're on to a winner. Describe someone who is out of order or downright trashy, which I think is a little bit harsh, but who's downright trashy, a slang word for that.
Skanky.
Skanky. We could go with skanky or ratchet.
Ratchet, I've heard that one, yeah. It's not a nice word, is it?
It's not a nice word.
I've definitely been called that on Twitter a few times.
Ratchet?
Yeah.
You?
By the trolls, yeah.
No.
Ratchet.
Why would they call you ratchet?
Because the trolls.
Because the trolls.
That's what they do.
Troll anything. Yeah. When you share some shady gossip, you're spilling the...
Beans.
Spilling the beans.
No.
Or tea.
What?
Spilling the tea.
No, it's spilling the beans.
It's not spilling
Yes,
the beans.
it is.
No, it's not.
Oh my God, that is a clear, slang word. Spilling the beans.
I love how, really confident you are then. Beans. I know the answer
I was like,
to
I've
this
got
one.
one right. Yes.
No, it's tea.
No, it's tea. Right, okay.
Yeah.
So even the
We
one
were
I
nearly
thought I
there.
got right, I still got wrong.
So, you'll know this one. Classic slang word used to describe being ignored out of the blue. I've been...
I know this one.
Come on.
Oh, I've literally gone blank. I do
So
know
you
that
could say
one.
he somethinged me.
Blanked. Blanked.
The
Blanked me.
famous slang word, blanked. Another word for blanked.
Pied.
Yeah, pied would work. I got ghosted.
Ghosted, yeah.
Yeah, pied, same thing.
Yeah, same thing, yeah.
So 2 out of 106 there you got. Well done.
Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now?
Thank you so much.
It's
for
all right,
coming
it's
in,
been
Marnie.
fun.
It's
Thanks
been
for
fun.
having us.
Please work on your slang.
I will, I'll try. I will
Yeah.
try. Next time I'll be better, I promise.
We'll blame it on the baby brain. And thank you to everyone listening and watching at home. Don't forget to give us a review and subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And come and have a look at this beautiful set on YouTube. Bye.
Speak.